Hi everybody, welcome to our how-to series. In this module we are looking at the Kidde Excellence panel and how to configure all the devices. When the panel is powered on, you'll notice a number of conditions in the top right hand corner. When it detects devices, every new device will come up as a condition. So if you've got 100 devices, you should have 100 conditions, and then obviously conditions like your default password. It doesn't like you to leave the password the default, so that'll come up as a condition unless you change it. So every new device that's found will be added. I've got 10 conditions, so I've got a whole lot of new devices. The process as far as addressing the devices, so this is a new Excellence optical detector. It's got an O there, which means that this is the optical detector, and you'll see on the back you've got rotary switches now. So this is 10s and 1s, so if you want to make it 21, it'll be 2 and 1. Okay, so this one I've made address number 1, and I'll plug it back in to the base. If you just have a look at the wiring, so traditionally on the Zyton system you used to have same contacts for in and out. This one is split, so it's A positive and then B positive, so it comes in on A, goes out on B, comes in on A, goes out on B. The reason for this is that there's an isolator built into these detectors, and basically when you unplug the detector there's a micro switch that'll carry on the circuit. So that's why it needs to come in and out on a separate contact. So once you've addressed it, we can put it back in and line up the little things. You'll notice the light comes on, you get a green light coming on to tell you there's power on the device. So this one over here is an optical and a heat detector. So it's a dual or combination detector, and this one I've addressed as number 2. Cool. Same goes for the in and out. Obviously your screen connected on this one, and your screen should be continuous throughout your loop. Okay, I'll power that on. You'll notice the light should come on in a minute. There we go, so there's power there. I've got another optical here, and this is a combination optical smoke and a sounder. So that one is on number 4. Okay, so I'll plug that back in. And we should be good to go. So as far as the conditions go, what you would have to do is log in under main menu. I'm going to choose field setup. Obviously I've already logged in before, so it doesn't ask me for the password, but the default password for installer is 4444. Then you go into field setup, you choose auto setup, and then you choose the loop that you want to configure. So in my case, I'm going to choose loop number 1, and then you just let the panel do its thing. It can take a few minutes to discover all the devices. So you'll notice now it's found all my devices. So the first, it's found ODN, which is your optical detector. It's found 2 of them. So it's got a +2 in brackets there. I've got a OHDM, so that's my combination. I've got one of those. I've got OSI, which is my sounder. I've got one of those, and a manual call point as well. So I found all my devices. I just press F2 to exit. Then I must apply those changes, so I press F3, and basically my panel is now configured. It maps all the zones to the sounder groups and the relay groups, so effectively I can leave site now and my panel is fully functional. The next step would be just to rezone all your devices so that they're on separate zones, but the wonderful thing with this panel is it doesn't require any programming. Everything is done for you, and we're good to go. I've got a battery fault here because I don't have a battery connected, so I would need to go in and just remove that battery monitoring in my case. To do that, I go into F4 main menu, I go panel setup, I go down to the next page where you've got other settings. I can go into fault notification, and then I can choose, let's wait for it a minute. Battery monitoring, I'm going to say no, and I'm going to go enter, back, and apply those, and then it won't come up with a battery fault. Thanks for watching. Bye.